Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Steelers going up against the Giants. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Taylor. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally, you can play him out wide, play him in the slot. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
On second down, here's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. It's caught. Shepard. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Hey, got three down. Let's go!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Hurry up, here we go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped. But without those guys, hard to win games.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And the play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Time running out here on the play clock. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Delayed game, offense. Still second down.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down, here's Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Third down now following the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the...
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And here comes the Steelers defense making their way onto the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3-and-out. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is, can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit, because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Looking to throw. And able to find Graham. Complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get 1 step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation.
Let's go. Green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there. The late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
They'll go again with Bell. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. They'll give this to Bell running right. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll look to throw, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Back to throw now on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than right? down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down now after the pass completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Taylor throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and short. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Return team.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
They certainly made quick work of that. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. Play action
motion. Now Taylor. His throw incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
4 down. Here we go. 1-9.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And they'll go on the ground. He's got daylight. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. And in a tight ball game like this, the defense looking for a stop. You kind of, whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. And right now, you got to figure that the offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit. And that's what the defense has to have in mind as they trot out here for this series.
Yeah, right now the offense on the sideline. Can the defense do it?
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Detroit.
They'll run it with Bell. Shreds the tackle. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Play clock winding down. Now Bell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need a stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Taylor. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the block.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. They go play action with Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. In order to
lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's it. Second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he knocks it through. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Going up top. They've got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Now Taylor. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt.
After review of the play, the rookie on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Another pistol look here. And they'll run it here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. As he'll kick it away for the second time. Take it at the 37. Oh, he slipped right by him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. A give to Bell. And he'll take this. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Let's go. Blue landed.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Offense.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Back to throw. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it?